Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. Back over here in Nagrand, where everything is looking nice. And apparently everything has not been destroyed in the conflict that we created before we left. Right. Trying to get some people here for some of the group quests. We will see how that goes. These two in particular suggest 5 players. So that's going to be something. While we wait to possibly see if that's happening. Also going to be looking for some Safari guys. Tallbucks, Cleft Hoofs, Windrocks. All the classics. Whether we are going to be fighting just some of these guys, or if we're going to be fighting the super high level elites, we're going to want our buffs going. Now, one thing I'm concerned with in this situation is if, well, one, the two Cleft Hoof Bulls are right next to each other right now, which isn't ideal for me. But if all the other Cleft Hoofs are going to become aggressive when we attack the bull, it seems like the kind of thing that might do. No, they don't seem to care. It seemed like more of a herd thing they had going on, but apparently not. They're just chilling. Looks like they're... yeah, the other person here is doing the Throne Gazer portion of these quests. We could go chase down this other Cleft Hoof Bull here. We might be able to find these more separated in other locations. My goodness, there's a lot of Cleft Hoofs here. We got the huge guy walking around somewhere. Need to be aware of that. There's Gavaxi. When we're not looking for him. Just wandering around. Of course. My goodness. This is gonna be like 3 different herds of Cleft Hoofs here. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Yeah, all these other Cleft Hoofs aren't too useful. Let's see here. Ravenous Windrock? Yep, that's right. This is a good spot too. Making some progress either way, I suppose. What was this guy? 65. And they are a priest.
I'm out of range.
I think they said they were DPS. They're DPS priest. Why not? Why not? This is going to be one of those constantly getting attacked by more of the guys every time you kill one situations. They're not exactly vultures, so maybe not. This is a good spot for these guys, though. And my goodness, do we need to fight a lot of them. 30 of each of these guys, again. But these are going to technically be harder. They're the higher level versions of all these things. Even if they're just a little stronger. Cleft with me. Taking that.
Too far away.
Much the same. I don't think I've seen like a third level of these various things around. So we might be going two simple kill 30 quests. And then it's straight on to the elite safari quest. Could be. There's some gray items. It's a way to have regular beasts drop money without just having piles of money on them. More thematic. Always good. Oh, we got some... we're technically in a group here. Ritual Gloves of Arcane Wrath. I think we're in the group, so it did the whole roll for getting the items. But I was the only one in the group that did damage to that kill, so I was the only one that got to roll. Fascinating. We rolled a 13, which was really bad. Arcane damage. It's plus arcane damage. So that either means you'll do more arcane damage when you do arcane damage. That's probably what it means. Because if it would just give you whatever it says it is, even if it didn't technically work, we could get some plus healing gear and it would heal us. That'd be kind of silly. Looking for more. Ring of Blood / Dern the Hunger. These feel like they might be the kind of thing where you would want like a tank and a healer. It's suggesting 5 people. Yeah, I guess it depends what 5 people you have. Because currently we have me and a level 65. So that's definitely not enough for those quests at least. And I got another thingy, which I get. Well, a 95 for that one. There we go. Here. In general, that's going to be everyone here in Nagrand. Not too many people here right now. Might be hard pressed to get 5 people together. Either way. So what is this? It's pretty snazzy. 63 armor, 13 agility, 20 stamina, 27 attack power. That's actually pretty interesting. What's ours got? Ours has 1 more armor, 3 more agility, 4 more stamina, and 3 more attack power. Yep. Our cloak is still better. But still, not bad. Not bad at all. Very, Very acceptable. We're getting close to an edge here. Don't know if that's a good plan. Might be some ore down there, though. So that's always nice. One-third of the way on the wind rocks. Oh boy. Clearing out this area. Plenty of feathers. As is not a surprise. Fighting these birds. Tallbuck and Clefthoof. Yeah, unfortunately, these are the one of the three that don't drop me any meats I can use. Which is unfortunate. Just see if they've got any smaller group quests I want to do. Since we have somebody here. There's a powder. Superstar party. Got any smaller group quests you want to do? Ah, we're getting attacked by a Storm Ranger. That's not what we need right now. Don't storm on me. Elemental fragment. Still very satisfied with this weapon. It's just a quest reward we got for doing a dungeon. Very good. It doesn't look like he has any other group quests he needs to do. That's fine. Then we have some 3-player ones up in the other ogre area. But again, 2 people here. So. Looked like they were working on these quests here too. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. We tried. We tried. Could just go hang around near the other locations for group quests. See if anybody shows up. Time looks pretty reasonable for a bunch of people to be on. Might just leave the game running someday. See if that might advertise his interest. With the talk of new expansion at some point, we would definitely want to not get in a situation where we have a bunch of old quests that aren't going to get completed. I think I still have a dungeon quest up here. Commander. Let's just talk to a guy, which we need the door open. I think we can also ghost in there. This is a quest in Caverns of Time. So that's something we're going to want to get done at some point. Because from my experience, back when Burning Crusade Classic came out, interest in vanilla classic stuff dried up very quickly. Still probably gonna be a while until then, so it'll probably be fine. Definitely something to keep in mind, though. So far, this Windrock area has been very workable. Just go to the next Windrock. Looks like we might be getting towards the edge of their zone here. Probably go back to the start of the zone then. Technically in combat. No, we're not. Because that was like 18 of these. We just sweep through here again, that'll be all the Windrocks done. Oh, there's... Yep, that's Dern. 67 elites. There must be, like, different levels of elite. Because this is a 67 elite, advertised, the quest says 5 players. And then we've got the Bird Elite, which recommends 2 players. So exactly what you're getting yourself into varies, it seems. That's fine. And that's also assuming the quests are accurate. They're probably at least somewhat close. Also really depends what your group composition is. Don't got a tank and a healer, probably gonna have a bad time. Overall. I think it also probably doesn't help trying to find groups for things here in Nagrand, since there doesn't seem to be like a real dungeon here. So there's nobody really hanging around waiting for a dungeon group to form or anything. So they can quickly go and do an elite quest with some people. You would think there'd be something down in Oshigun, but so far it's not seemed that way. Yeah, these guys are not too strong. Which is interesting, because I think the Windrock one is down here in yellow after all these group quests. It's higher level than Dern the Hungerer on this list for some reason. And then these ones, Taluk is in green. Or it might be... Goes from C-O-T-T-W. It might just be the level of the quest as determined by what level you need to get the quest. And then alphabetical. The Howling, the Raging, the Ring, the Totem. Possible. And then Buying Time is a higher level. Yeah, Talbook Mastery is just a green quest. Very interesting. Our lowest one we have here is Bring Me the Egg. Should be doable. 2 players. This one is up in Warmaw. And Garak the Earthen Head is up in Warmaw. That's Ring of Blood. This is an escort quest over in Sunspring. And that one was with the demons. Here's a Cleftrith Bowl. The other Cleftriths just don't care at all. There's Banthar. Even bigger Cleftrith. I'm expecting that to be one of the Safari quests. The ancient orc ancestor says the pain is unbearable. So, that's something that's happening. Unfortunate. They're definitely all heading towards Oshigun, so there is something going on over there. Figure that out later. Other quests. I was here, casually doing these safari quests. Very casual, very easy. 30 is a lot. 30 is a lot, but it's okay. Just some more experience, I suppose. Something that we are going to be very quickly here, not needing any more of. I don't anticipate doing a bunch of quests that aren't going to give us experience since we're at level cap being a problem. Since whenever they release next expansion, there'll most likely be more than enough for us to do in there. We came through the dark portal at 58, which is the minimum level to get in here. And if that pattern continues, you'll be able to go to the next place at 68. And even then, we've got more than enough experience. Most likely a lot, down to our whole rest XP most of the time. Which really does work out. That's only for, like, mob experience. I don't think that works for quest experience. But still, it's more experience. We've definitely gotten a lot out of that. Have another pod. 2 more wind rocks. And I guess we could make our way over there. See if it tells us to kill a 3rd type of wind rock anywhere. Or if we're heading straight to some elite. We've seen the elite Cleft Hoof, I'm pretty sure, just today. So presumably there's an elite Thorngazer and Windrock somewhere. If it follows the same pattern as the ones in Stranglethorn did. Which so far seems to be the case. But we're going to have to go find a different place to be. Since these wind rocks are done now. It's going to have to be a much larger area for Cleft Hoof Bowls. Unless we need to particularly focus on the ones leading their herds around. Larger area, at any rate. Pack in some Cleft Hoofs, as densely as the wind rocks are, would look a little silly. They are, in fact, much larger beasts. Alright. So that is that done. I don't think this has any information of where they would be. Thorngazer tougher. Under the trees in the middle of Nagrand to the west and south. Something like that. Let's see if we can get anybody for Bring Me the Egg. Anybody want to do Bring Me the Egg? Doesn't seem like the kind of thing that we could sell, though. The bird was pretty strong. But maybe with 2 people. Trading aggro back and forth, using bandages and stuff. It suggests 2 people, so you would think it would be doable. Give me the egg. trying here. I'm trying here. And that is over this way. See if anybody responds. Let's have information where the left hoofs would be. They could be all over the place. Middle region to the west and south. Alright. Well, the Tallbuck also sent to the west and south. So. Either way. Let's go nab some Clefthoof bulls from over here. Since we know they are over here. Also watch out for all the elites. This looks like it might be... They're either following Banthar, or we've already killed their elite. Or bull. Not an elite. Clefthoofs. What if the bull spawns back in front of the herds? How that works. They seem very polite. As long as we don't do any AoE stuff, probably. That would not help. Also keep our eyes out for that huge guy. Don't need that right now. If all these guys... I wonder if the Clefthoof calves might not drop the Clefthoof meat. Which would be unfortunate. Also haven't really seen anything with Elix yet. They do be slamming them.
Too far away.
My goodness, the number of Clefthoofs. Yeah, get yourself some powerful AoE stuff going on. You'd be just drowning in Clefthoof meat. If they dropped any. Only got one here so far. Unfortunate. Well, we have aggroed. Second Clefthoof. So everyone sweeping strikes. They're just stomping all over me. Which is not great for me. Don't need to aggro additional Clefthoofs. That wouldn't be beneficial. Did get some Clefthoof meat though, so I will take it. Overall, not bad. They seem to mostly be hanging out over on this side. We can look around more over here. This gets down more to the spirit fields, though. So we got the rocks and then the demons. I think we saw a Clefthoof over here before, though. Probably not as many. Yeah, spirit fields is more spirity. I think we had it. There's like a... I think I saw a large... or an elite something over there, I think. I think it was an Elec, though. So whether or not that's going to be relevant for what we're doing here. All the other Clefthoof, just walk on by. Don't worry about me. Surprisingly. You'd think they'd care more. Herd animals and whatnot. Apparently not. That's fine. There's some Clefthoof meat. Oh, we might get... I'm gonna end up with multiple stacks of these well-fed buff dishes. Here's a bunch of bowl Elix. We got the non-aggressive Elix, the bowl Elix. I think they were up here, right? Run past the Rage Crusher. Yep. Tusker, Queen of the Elec. What am I doing? Just gonna run away from all these guys. See if we can find some more cleft hoofs over to the west. The quest did advertise south and west. Not that one. Whole bunch of orc ancestors here. Are these? Oh yeah, this is them grouping up for the big group that heads in. There's a lot of them. There's some dark past here in Nagrand, it seems. Tolbuck Thorngris. There we go. Under the trees, just like it said.
Too far away.
Also out of our well-fed buff. Since we're not going to be doing any elites things, it's not super necessary. Just a bit more stamina and spirit. These guys aren't even aggressive. So that's convenient. Less we need to worry about. Although they'll probably still be aggressive if we AoE on them, so. Still worth being a bit careful. Or if they're going to be standing right next to an Enraged Crusher. I'll probably do it too. Throwing a lot more at these guys than really needs to be done. But it does speed things up a little bit, so that's fine. This in combat with me, annoying. Okay, Aged Horn and Brittle Horn. And the two different kinds of cleft hoofs. All the guards have been defeated. Why is defenseless? Venison? Yeah, somebody was also talking about somebody trying to take back that. They've aggroed. Oh, they got a pushback. Okay. Why aren't you clever? Not clever enough, though. That is the image used for the Clefthoof Stomp. But we got it from a Thorngrazer. Fun. So now they're probably in the process of taking it back, which if it works a lot like some of the other PvP area things, that's just standing around. Not the guards have been killed. We don't have enough powder to go turn in for another one, which will get us to half of the way to a bag or something. So I'm not too worried about that. Filling up on all the drops, as per usual. We could probably walk over there, see what they're up to. It's the main area, so presumably it takes a little bit to gain control. I had a dagger.
right over this way. We'll go pop our heads in over here. Maybe get killed in PvP. Always possible. So I think you need to be flagged for PvP in order to capture. No guards. PvP to capture this objective. There's just some people hanging out. Neat. I don't know if I want to flag for PvP. Doesn't look like it's very... Oh, there's somebody dead over there. I got some boosts. How fun. That's just a guard corpse. That might have been a guard corpse over there. Yeah, I think they've got this under control. There's some ores down below, but getting down there is a little annoying. What buffs do we get? Shadow resistance and stamina. Alright, cool.
Too far away.
Back to slaughtering the wildlife.
I'm out of range.
Luckily these guys aren't next to cliffs, or that knockback could be pretty devastating. You've taken out the Talbuck in this area. We've got a general vicinity where they are, though. Oh, there's another one. Probably. Yep.
Out of range.
Yep, yep, yep.
Too far away.
And I have attacked a squirrel. I think the squirrel is dead. Oops. The Alliance is gaining control. They've been just probably sitting there since the guards died. And they're just now gaining control. Not gained, gaining. Wouldn't want it to be too fast, so that makes sense. If the process was too fast, it wouldn't give anybody time to mount a resistance. Let's not... That was great. Rock guy. I'm not here for you right now. Go away. Shoo. And we can mine these guys. Don't think I mined the other rock guy. Yeah, worth it. I can see mining rock guys. Or just fighting and then mining them. It'd be fairly profitable here. Mostly you just get the crystal fragments and elemental fragments. Get a couple motes of earth though, and you're looking good. Of course, I know nothing about making money, so I just kind of do things. And so far, that's been working out. Also, pole arms level. Neat. 1/3 on the Tallbucks. Don't think we're going to be able to finish all these quests today. It's a lot. Definitely slower than the lower level ones, which all seem to be more grouped together. See if we can find some more cleft hoofs down here. We can confirm whether or not cleft hoofs liked being on this side. That's an aged cleft hoof. That doesn't bode well. I think the aged cleft hoof was for... We had to find an aged cleft hoof for a previous quest we did. Doesn't seem like to be many... Surely if there were huge herds of cleft hoofs, we would see them. They're pretty hard to miss. Oh, here we got some. And a living cyclone. And Hungarer and Noble. We'll avoid Dern there for a little bit. Not much we can do against something that's rated for 5 players. Be interesting to see how far we could take soloing at this point. We took on a... I would not call it a high level dungeon. And it was very, very easy. Back when we left to train our pole arm. Went to... Razor Fen Downs. And now they have control. Alright, cool. Again, not really important for us right now, but still, that's nice. There were still some... Oh, we got a quest here? Is that just... That's just gonna be turn in war beads, or you got something else for me? Membership benefits. This organ is well known for taking care of its friends. At the beginning of each month, have some gems ready as payment for your services. To know how loyal you've been to us, some of you do smart things to stay with us. We're gonna call this the beginning of a month, by any means. I don't think it's been a month since we talked to him either, but sure. I will take some free gems. Maybe it's beginning of every month after you talk to him the first time or something. Either way, we get some gems. Nearly 2 gold worth, possibly. Smelly was defeated the hero of the war Mogor. All hail Smelly. Oh wow. Some stuff doing Mogor. That is... No, that's Gurok. That's something else entirely. Warmaw. That's another place. Avoid the Merc Bloods. We can find some relevant enemies over on this side. See, there's a Mountain Gron. That's an elite that we fought and defeated earlier. This one I don't know. These are all tall. I got some of the good tallbucks here. And there is... Okay, there's the elite tallbuck. And we're in here, messing with his herd. Backlore. Cool. 67 elite. Oh, they got injured tallbucks. Now I feel even worse. Inventory is very filling up. Luckily, though, a lot of the things in here are sellable. There's one other thorn grazer here. And that one had pants. Oh, you want to go injure Tallbuck? I don't think you do. I don't think you understand the gravity of your decision here.
Not enough.
This would be the only Tallbucks here, though. We could just decimate the rest of them there. Well, there's no real need to. Not not gonna find anything we need up with the demons here. That is a elite quest. I would call this the West. Let's see if we can find some more guys. You can jump over this tree. Yeah. There we go. Under the trees, they said. Also, we're also over here near Sunspring Post. There are some things we can do in there. Yeah, not seeming very populated here. Greater Wind Rocks. Okay. So that is a different kind of wind rock again. Don't think that was the first Wind Rocks, because these are Greater Wind Rocks. So that leads... They would have to be the aged Clefthoofs. And from my experience fighting aged Clefthoofs earlier, there's not a lot of them. So that could be very tedious to find 30 of them. Unless they were a little nicer with it and didn't need to be 30. Feels like we're a bit off the path here now. There's an aged Clefthoof. So there were a few areas of Thorn Grazers. Clefthoof seems to be the main issue here. Yeah, and it doesn't help that a lot of the aged Clefthoofs are stationary corpses like that. That does not speed up that process at all. Definitely a bit slower than the previous Safari quests. We also seem to be getting less meats, which is also not ideal. Oh well. Oh well. Sunspring Post in all of its desolation. Stags and this guy. Yeah. Presumably that they would respawn in the group, but it hasn't been enough time yet. Clefthoof locations, though. They're larger, so it makes sense. Not a huge lot of areas around here for anything. So we'll head back to where we actually have found these. Sweep through one more time here. And then when we come back, we can sweep through them again. Definitely feels like less spawns than the Wind Rocks. By quite a bit. They could be other locations, though, that we just haven't looked in very well. Either way. There goes a lake sturger. Oh goodness, that's quite the knockback. Again, stay away from cliffs. Don't need that. Don't need that right now. squirrel. I think we angered the squirrel. It's probably gonna be mad at us forever now. And now it's all the way down there. Fantastic. Another tall buck. Saw you hanging out with the rock guy. They are best of friends. That is the family comedy show we're all looking for. Enraged Crusher and Tallbuck Thorngrazer. They are the best of friends. Until one day, a dwarf shows up. I guess it's less of a comedy at this point. Yeah. Yeah, there's Wild Alex, and then there's Bull Alex. Either way. Looks like there might be enough tall bucks. I would only take one more sweep. Maybe two. It is the Clefthoof Bulls that really seem to be the main sticking point here. Only seems to be a handful of them out with their entire herds. At least 3 more. I just want to keep these. Anything else in here of any value? Just a bunch of gray stuff. Looks like we can have a situation here where we finish eating pods and make more pods to maximize our potential pods. It'd be interesting to look back and see how many of these we've eaten. How many fish that saved us having to get. But I still need to go fishing at some point. Wonder if that could be a reasonable goal here. Max out the rest of our skills. Blacksmithing is going to be either slow or expensive. We need 25 more levels. Averaging like 10-ish. Or honestly, it's 10 bars, which is like 20 ores. So that's a lot. Cooking, we just need to make some stuff. Fishing, we just need to go fishing at some point. Be an idea. We're doing okay on money. Working towards a flying mount. Assuming I can find where you get a flying mount. I don't think I've found that yet. Or if I have, I haven't realized. But that's not a problem, since we can't get it for many reasons at this point. So we'll worry about that later. Also, I don't know what the base flying mounts would be. Presumably you can get a variety of them, since we've seen a variety of them. Like for the ground mounts, it's like very specific. Like one for dwarfs, one for gnomes, and then you can use the other ones if you have enough reputation with their cities. We got some decent venison here. Not bad. So yeah, there's plenty of thorn grazers. And we come back through here, we can finish that up. Cleft hoofs though. Looks like this is going to devolve into a waiting for cleft hoofs to respawn simulator. Which isn't great. Banthar. If only we could do something with the piles and piles of other cleft hoofs. Like, how about when you defeat the cleft hoof bull, a new cleft hoof takes up the reins? Wouldn't that be something? And you can go through all the cleft hoofs one at a time. But no. There's another one over there, though. Which we're gonna go take. That'll get us up to 10. Still not great. West and south. Just this area alone is not. Might just be like a generalization. Left hoofs. Look for them along the middle region of Nagrand to the west and south. I mean, I did look for them. You didn't say anything about how successful you were going to be in your looking for them adventures. I like left hoofs. Yeah, since they seem to be connected with the groups here, there only seems to be like 3 or 4 of them in total. Right over here. Might just be in a different area. And then depending on what their respawn timer is. No AoEs. Not right now. Surrounded by cleft hoofs. And low on life. At least we have a fast mount, which does, in fact, speed this up a bit. Let's see if these guys kind of turn here. That'll give us more of a maximum range for these herds. Coming for you. They have Void Spawn. The Void Spawn are joining the herd. Fantastic. Don't know if you want some. Don't know if you really want to be hanging around with demons, but yeah, they're just turning here. And there is Cliff's possibly following him. Doesn't matter for us though. Well, we are 2/3 of the way done with the second bunch of Safari quests. Probably Probably not 2/3 of the way done time-wise, though. Because... this. Stunned. Ouch. Alright. See how they're just walking around. Alright. So we'll eat through the rest of these pods. Well, not the rest of them. Enough to get down to 10. Well, surrounded by Cleftophs. Fantastic. And we can make more. How many people here now? Not many. Alright. There we go. 12-hour cooldown. Works fine for me. I'm hidden in the grass. It's a wonder I can see anything, really. So I will try to get some group quests going again. See if anybody's looking around for them. Maybe I'll go hang out up in the nest there for this quest. See if anybody's interested. But we will see. Worst case scenario, we come try to do more of these. Cleftophs being the main problem. Next time. Goodbye.